Welcome everybody to the Mammalz Community Spotlight event. I'm extremely excited for this. We have put in so much work to this and not had very many hours of sleep either. I think I'm the luckiest one here. So thank you first of all to my whole team for putting this on. It's been weeks of very long work, but we have 10 different creators from around the world that are going to be sharing their nature perspectives, their explorations, adventures, their scientific discoveries, all sorts of things that we're going to get a real-time interactive look into for the next 10 hours. And I'm going to be your host. My name is Alex Finden. I am one of the co-founders of Mammalz. We are a live streaming ecosystem for all things nature. We're working on our own platform to be live streaming to. We're live there today. If you want to go to mammalz.com and watch there, you can see on the chat here that we have the Mammalz chat up. There are some fun little emotes. I'm going to be checking out what you all are saying on Mammalz and on the rest of the platforms throughout the day, and so will the creators. In fact, I'm going to be in the ear of all the creators that you see today, so that anything you want to ask them, you can just ask in any of the chats, Facebook, Mammalz, YouTube, or Twitch, and I'm going to relay the message on to them so that you can get that two-way interaction all day. So let's see who's in there so far. Scene Sprout, thank you for joining. Margot, hello. It's nice to see you. Arun, joining from Canada. Arun's going to be one of the speakers later today. It's nice to see you. Laurel, thank you for joining. Janet, yes, the countdown is on and we're live. Claudia, Rob, Tanner, so excited. Thank you. It's so good to see all of you. Let's see who else we can find here in the chat everywhere else. Alright, so yeah, as you can see, I have these two different chat places. One of them is everywhere, Facebook, YouTube, Twitch. One of them's just Mammalz. So we're going to be jumping between the two of those. Let's see who else is joining in. Scott Taylor. Yes, Mammalz is awesome. That's right. Thank you. It's good to see you. Beam Shark. Yes, so excited. She is responsible for a lot of the graphics that you see today. So you can give a big thank you to Sabrina, aka Beam Shark, for all of that. Chris Reed, good to see you. And yes, Pataki, thank you so much for our first donation today. You can see this up in the side here. I'm going to be helping you all fundraise for Cool Earth today. So Cool Earth is an organization that helps communities around the world conserve rainforests through innovation. Specifically, there's a project that we're going to be supporting today that's called the Ashninka project in Peru. We're going to try to raise $1,000 for them to support sustainable farming. So that's the ultimate goal by the end of this, is to raise $1,000 for them, in addition to, of course, having a bunch of fun watching all of these creators, getting to go for hikes, getting to meet wolves, getting to see all of these skulls that Tanner has found, who's coming up first. We have a scuba dive at the end. We have a bird watching session with one of the godfathers of IRL streaming. I'm so humbled by all of the people that we have participating in this. I can't believe we pulled it together. Yes, Cool Earth is very awesome, Sabrina. Sandy, it's good to see you. Dusty, oh, thank you for the birthday wishes, Dusty. I really appreciate that. Yes, I just turned 29, so I've got one more year to make the Forbes 30 under 30 as far as I'm concerned. So also today, we're going to have a raffle, and throughout the day, if you're interested in joining the raffle, even if you're already on our newsletter, you can follow the link that you'll either see in the chat bot, which is going to be posting everywhere throughout the day, or you can go to directly to the link through our website, and the people who enter the raffle will be potentially winning one of these cool hats, which I've been wearing every day for the last 2 years, and it's great. So like you should definitely want one of these. And then you might also win a shirt from Cool Earth. They have some of the coolest merch of any nonprofit. They are just so funny and creative with all these designs they've pulled from their community to bring awareness toward climate change, deforestation, all that fun stuff. So you can either win a hat or a t-shirt if you enter the raffle. Go ahead and click the raffle link whenever you see it. There will also be a link in the description to the raffle and to donate to Cool Earth in all of the streams. So if you just look at the description wherever you're watching, you should see those links. And if you don't, let me know and I will give you one in the chat. Man, I was planning out my day today and thinking about like all the things that I have to do, all the creators that I have to support throughout this, and like what I have to do in these transitions that we'll have between creators. Oh my gosh, Janet, thank you so much for the donation. That's extremely generous of you. You've supported us for so long. Thank you very much. I very much appreciate that. If anybody wants to donate, you'll see that notification that you just saw when Janet donated, where you'll get a little GIF that'll come into the screen. It'll say your name so that everybody can thank you. The creator can thank you. The chat can thank you. It just makes you feel good about what you're doing beyond supporting such a good cause. But anyway, I was thinking about, okay, where am I going to get food? And fortunately, I've had support from family, and I've got like snacks all over the place right now, so I should be good there. What I forgot about completely was that I have to go to the bathroom sometimes. So I don't really know how I'm going to do that one, but hopefully I'll find some breaks. So if you just see me type into the text like, hey everybody, Alex is going to the bathroom, then that may happen, but I will try to fit those in during the breaks. So throughout this live session, we're going all the way to 8 p.m. Pacific. We're going to have creators coming in for anywhere between like a 30, 45 minute or hour long session, depending on what they're doing for their content. You can see the full schedule on our website under events at community.mammals.com, or you can see the schedule from the chatbot or the description. Notice there's a theme here. We got the chatbot doing a lot of work. In between each creator, we're going to have these break segments where for 5 minutes you'll get to watch content from the Mammalz community that we've pulled together. You'll also hear some music from some very special guest musicians. We have 2 composers that have helped us create original music and pulled some of their library of music for nature content. And they are both actively looking for work to compose for films. So if you're a nature content creator and you like what you're hearing, you should definitely get in touch with them. I've worked with both of them in the past to create films, and they're both extremely talented at what they do. So I'm very honored to have them helping us at this event as well. And then we'll have a panel discussion, and that during that panel discussion, actually 2 panel discussions. The first one is about storytelling and conservation. We'll be talking about the intricacies of what conservation has been able to do with the help from storytelling as storytelling has changed from generation to generation. And now with live content, where could that go? We'll pull in some scientists and some content creators to find out what they both think. And then later this afternoon, I'm going to be interviewing somebody from Cool Earth, Stephen Broadbar, and we're going to get to hear in more detail what the money that we're raising today can go toward if we can reach that goal. But throughout the event, you'll see some videos from Cool Earth in those break segments, so those will give you a little bit of insight into what they do. Let's see who else we have in the chat here. I'm going to go ahead and switch back over to the Mammalz chat, see what's going on over there. We've got, man, everybody's looking pretty active with those emotes. Gotta love the new Mammalz emotes. Thank you, Janet. I'm glad that I make you laugh. Yes, Tanner is going to discover a Bigfoot today. Okay, Seed Sprout. That would be pretty amazing. I think he's going to be showing you bones from his yard, so if he discovers a Bigfoot, then he's got a bigger problem. Man, well, we've got about 5 minutes until I transition over to Tanner. He's basically sitting live ready to go right now until I give him the go-ahead. So think about questions that you might want to ask Tanner. He's going to be challenging you to identify some bones from his adventures. And he did this once before on Mammalz, and it was one of the best live stream experiences I've had on our platform. He's very engaging, and he's had so many adventures in Montana exploring the wilderness there. So I'm excited for his session. I'm glad he's going first. It's going to be a very fun way to kick this thing off. Love Nature Will Travel, hello. Good to see you in the chat. Sabrina over on YouTube is telling me that bathrooms don't matter, so yeah, that's right. I'll just hold it for 10 hours. I'll be fine. Thank you, Mammalz Chatbot, for reminding everybody about the raffle. So, for those of you who might be tuning in and are not familiar yet with Mammalz, we have been a company for a few years now. We've had a platform in the works for the last couple of years. And the goal for us ultimately is to be able to democratize nature storytelling for this next generation on a global scale. And so what we've seen so far in the past, I mean, I come from the wildlife filmmaking industry, as does my co-founder, Rob. We both see that there are not a lot of opportunities for people to be making a living doing this anymore. There are also these extremely long timelines for getting any stories out there. And in combination with all the issues that the natural world has been suffering, it's not a good formula for success. So we're hoping that through live streaming, which is, you create an hour of content in 1 hour, that we can get stories out there a lot faster. We can empower communities around the world to hear from storytellers in their local areas, their cultures, from their perspectives. And the people who are telling those stories can empower those communities to support them through things like tipping, donations like we're doing today through Tiltify for Cool Earth, and also through sponsorships and things like that. So this is, right now we're building this community, and this event really is celebrating everything that we have been able to build so far, and hopefully is the first of many Mammalz Community Spotlights that we can continue running over the next few months and into the future. And so if you like what you're seeing today, subscribe to our newsletter, and if you want to be a creator, there's a creator newsletter we now have where we're going to be keeping those people in the loop about opportunities like this. So if you want to be going live at the next Mammalz Community Spotlight event, if you subscribe to that newsletter, I will get in touch with you and we can set you up to do something live like you see today. I'm sure that you'll be inspired. There are there's such a wide diversity of content, and I think this is really going to be showing off what is possible in the outdoor IRL space. It's something that only the innovators have really tapped into so far, and we have taken some long strides to ensure that that process is a lot easier for people. For example, if you have the Mammalz iOS app, you can go live with the click of a button, which is not something that most outdoor IRL streaming solutions provide. So I'm extremely excited to see what happens in the future of this. I'm even more excited just to see where we can start today. So we have about 1 minute left. Let's get ready for Tanner. Let's give him some love. But as soon as you enter the chat, say hello. Don't be afraid. I know it's like intimidating the first time that you jump into a live chat, but this is a social experience. We're going to be talking back and forth throughout the day. Hello, Julie, my Auntie Julie. It's nice to see you. And when you join, you can also say where you're coming in from. We're really emphasizing the global reach of this event. So tell us, if you're comfortable, tell us where you're coming in from. And I bet you will start making some friends right away in the chat.